Hello students, today I shall be discussing with you all in the part 2 of Principles of Management about the different levels of management. My name is Rishi Chakravarti and I am associated with Assam Downtown University as an assistant professor in the Department of Management. Now here the students will learn the levels of management. Basically there are three basic levels: administrative or top level of management, executive or middle level, and supervisory or lower level. And also the students will learn about the distinction between management and administration. Now coming to the levels of management, as already mentioned, there are three levels: administrative, executive, supervisory, which are also known as top level, middle level, or lower level of management. Now what is administrative or top level of management? The top level management consists of the board of directors and the chief executive officer. The chief executive officer is also called the general manager or managing director or president in some organizations. The board of directors are the representatives of the shareholders. That is, they are selected by the shareholders of the company. Similarly, the chief executive officer is selected by the board of directors of an organization. The main role of the top management are as follows. The top level management determines the objectives, policies, and plans of the organization. They mobilizes, that is, assemble and bring together available resources. The top level management does mostly the work of thinking, planning, and deciding. Therefore, they are also called the administrators and the brain of the organization. They spend more time in planning and organizing. They prepare long-term plans of the organization, which are generally made for 5 to 20 years. The top level management has maximum authority and responsibility. They are the top and final authority in the organization. They are directly responsible to the shareholders, government, and general public. The success or failure of the organization largely depends on their efficiency and decision making. They require more conceptual skills and less technical skills. So these are some of the roles that top management has to perform. Now coming to the middle level of management, which is also known as the executive level. The middle level management consists of the departmental heads, branch managers, and the junior executives. The departmental heads are finance managers, purchase managers, etc. The branch manager are the head of a branch or a local unit. The junior executives are the assistant finance manager, assistant managers, assistant marketing managers, and so on. The middle level management is selected by top level management. Now the functions that the middle level management has to perform are: middle level management gives the recommendations or advice to the top level management. It executes or implements the policies and plans which are made by the top level management. It coordinates the activities of all the departments. They also have to communicate with the top management and the lower level management. They spend more time in coordinating and communicating. They prepare short-term plans and their departments which are generally made for 1 to 5 years. The middle level management has limited authority and responsibility. They are intermediary between the top level and lower level of management. They are directly responsible to the chief executive officer and board of directors. They require more managerial and technical skills and less of conceptual skills. Now coming to the supervisory or lower level of management. The lower level of management consists of the foremen and the supervisors. They are selected by the middle level management. It is also called operative or supervisory level or first line of management. The functions that lower level management has to perform are as follows. Lower level management directs the workers and employees. They develop the morale of the workers. They maintain a link between workers and middle level management. The lower level management informs the workers about the decisions which are taken by the management. They also inform the management about the performance, difficulties, feelings, demands, etc. of the workers. They spend more time in directing and controlling. The lower level managers make daily, weekly, and monthly plans. They have limited authority but important responsibilities of getting the work done from the workers. They regularly report and are directly responsible to the middle level management. Along with the experience and basic management skills, they also require more technical and communication skills. So these are some of the functions that the lower level management has to perform. Now, students, there is a difference between management and administration. Normally, we tend to think both are similar, but not always. Here I have divided this into three columns consisting of basic of distinction between administration and management. Means on what basis administration and management are different. Point number 1, policy making and implementation. For administration, policy making and implementation are concerned. The administration basically is concerned with the policy making and implementation and its determination of goals, targets, and objectives. From management is concerned with the implementation of plans and policies. Point number 2, direction of human effort. In regard to administration, it not only actively concerned with the direction of human efforts in the execution of plan or policy. For management, is mainly concerned with direction of human efforts in the execution of plan and policy. The main function of administration are planning, organizing the functions which are involved in it, and the main function of management are motivating and control the functions that are involved in it. Managerial level. Administration relates to apex or top level management of personnel of top level management like owner or board of directors and are charge of it. In management relates to middle or lower level management personnel below the top level like general manager and managers are in charge of it. The nature of organization. The administration used in relation to government, military, education and religious organizations, but for management is used mainly in business firms which have economic motives. The status. In regard to administration, it consists of owners of an enterprise, and for management, it consists of managerial personnel with specialized knowledge who may be the employees themselves. Influence. For administration, its decisions are generally influenced by external factors such as political, social, legal. But for management, its decisions are influenced by internal factors such as management and employee relationships, production capacity, efficiency of employee, etc. Administrative versus technical ability. For administration, it leads to administrative and other than technical ability. Right? Because if you are related to administration, you must be more acquainted with the administrative skills rather than technical. But management requires technical ability more than administrative ability. Coordination and control. For administration, coordination, finance, production. The administration coordinates finance, production, and distribution. It frames the organization's structure and exercises control over enterprise. But for management, organizes factors of production for the achievement of target fixed by administration. And basic of distinction and the illustration are used for administration is the following are designated as administrators, collector, commissioner, registrar, vice chancellor, sales tax officer, etc. But for management, the following are designated managers: general manager of the company, personnel manager, marketing manager of the company. So these are some of the distinction between management and administration under different heads. Thank you very much.